that.
I know.
This is a horrible day.
Okay. And where are we on this one?
She said she was moving by the 31st.
I've been moving, Your Honor, but I've been doing this all by myself. So I was intending to have keys back to them on Wednesday, which is the last day of my lease. That unfortunately did not happen. I was there all last night till like 2:00 this morning, moving stuff. I got back up this morning, called off work, and I've been there all day. I got a rather rude call from the apartment complex this morning, asking me about the keys, making threats to me, telling me she'd been in my apartment and asking if I had, intended to leave it in that condition. And I said, well, I didn't give you keys. I'm still in the process of moving out. You didn't have permission to come in my apartment. So like, she's now telling me she's going to charge me another whole month's rent. And I literally left there with a load of stuff in my car to come here for this hearing. I don't even understand. I mean, I'm kind of like frustrated that they dragged me into court because they're the ones that said they weren't.
Well, ma'am,
Clip timeline, midnight to 1:19. Buckle up, guys. Today we're stepping into a courtroom where eviction turns personal and emotions run high. Right out of the gate, the tenant breaks down, explaining she's been doing everything alone. She's tired, frustrated, and overwhelmed, but what she didn't expect was how cold and calculated the landlord's side would come off. This one's not just legal, it's emotional warfare unfolding in real time.
I know I owe them. I applied for an SER and they denied me.
okay, but ma'am, you had said that you were going to move by the 31st.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've been doing everything I can to do so. I'm down to like probably 2 carloads of things. I've been moving stuff with my car all week long. I tried to contact the attorney to be like, look, like I don't have time to be in court because I'm taking off of work to do this. I'm trying to get moved. And they just were like, go to court. Every time that I've communicated with them, they either don't respond to me or they, just are rude.
You're not telling me my office is rude. I know that's not true.
I contacted them and I said, look, please don't make me have to go to court. Like I'm turning keys in at the end of my lease like you guys asked to. And she just said, show up in court. And
here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to, how much is owing through, well, there was 2737.
3675, including 237 in cost.
How much?
Actually, 3675 plus 237 for 3912. That does include February because it is February.
Right. And it would be due and owing. I'm going to find after hearing, but there's no.
The days that I have had the keys.
Did they leave?
The judge cuts through the emotion and locks onto the facts. She promised to move out by the 31st and didn't. Despite the tenant's pleas, the judge confirms a judgment for possession and a monetary hit of nearly $4,000. But here's where it gets sharp. The judge subtracts 5 days from February rent since they waited, showing he's not heartless, just sticking to what's fair. Cold law, but with calculated compassion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's the judgment?
I have it.
Did you sign it?
Yeah.
I need to look at it before you sign that thing. Stop them before you do that. I'm going to find no tribal issue. I'm going to grant judgment for possession to the plaintiff, as well as a money judgment in the amount of $39.12. The money judgment was requested. That's going to be retroactive back to the date where plaintiff did not ask for a judgment because you were moving by the 31st. So that's going to take 5 days off of it. You're almost out of the premises. So a writ would issue the 5th or the 6th, excuse me, of February. We have it. Thank you.
Sir, I applied for an SER and they denied me, and I didn't even try to bring
They're
that
not
up.
going to, but sir, ma'am, they're not going to pay if you're no longer in the unit.
At the time I applied, I was still there, and they told me that they would not take my, summons. That, I don't know why he told me that my summons was not an eviction, and that they denied me because the summons was.
Okay, but if they took it now, what do you think's gonna happen? SER is not gonna pay this amount.
I know, I understand that I owe them, but I'm trying to keep it down as much as I can because I cannot afford to pay this.
Okay,
I mean, I can't afford to pay the whole February. I did not pay them December and January because I had to use that money to move because they were supposed to renew my
and
lease.
here's what you do. I've given you to the 6th to get out of the premises.
This is where the judge starts losing patience. The tenant insists she applied for emergency support, but was denied due to a technicality. She spirals deeper into the reality that no agency will cover her owed rent. The judge holds firm. He's given her until the 6th to leave and strongly advises working out a payment plan. The tone shifts from empathy to finality. You can feel the gavel coming down hard.
I'm trying to have keys there today at
If
5.
you're gonna talk, then I'm not going.
I'm sorry.
I've given you to the 6th to get out now that you haven't moved. What I'm going to suggest regarding the monetary portion is that you contact the landlord or Mr. Friedman and arrange a payment plan for that amount. That's the best way to handle this. Okay? SER, Hawk, anybody else, they're not going to pay this. So you arrange a payment plan. I've given you a little bit more time to get yourself out of there, turn in the keys, and you're going to be good.
So then am I gonna have to pay the whole month of February? If
I've included the amount of February in here. You can talk to them about that. February is due. Okay? That's the way it works. Thank you.
We enter into payment plans all the time.
That's right.
So is that also gonna show up on a judgment on my,
Ma'am, yes, it is. Don't wave me like that.
I'm trying to work with them and they were not willing to work with me. I called them, asked them to not cancel my lease, and they didn't even return my phone calls. Like,
Okay,
I got bad landlord verifications from them, so I couldn't find a place to move to.
Yeah, that's a part.
Sorry. Like,
Ma'am, I understand the frustration. That's why you didn't get a judgment the last time you were here.
yeah,
I gave you to the 31st. You said you were going to move.
Things boil over. She pleads not to pay February's full rent, insisting she'll return the keys today. The judge stands his ground. February's due. When she starts waving her hand in frustration, he calls her out immediately. Don't wave me like that. This part's not just about the money. It's a clash between someone hanging by a thread and a judge trying to uphold order amid personal collapse.
I realize the circumstance that you're in now, but I have to also be fair to the landlord.
I
And
know I'm gonna owe them the money, but every amount that you put on here is just putting me deeper into.
what do you want me to do?
I would like to not have to pay the entire month of
Then talk.
February. I would like to have the keys turned in by 5:30 today, which I have enough time to do.
Ma'am, if you turn in the keys, then you have a good argument to talk to them about not having to pay February. The problem is right now, you still have possession of those premises. Your February rent became due yesterday.
And I have a 3-day grace to pay it, which is tomorrow.
Ma'am, I don't know what you're asking in terms of that.
Nothing. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm asking. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, she is. Let me step in and get Miss Dornbush moving.
No, I wanted to introduce you to Magistrate Brayley, if you just have.
I don't want to do that.
I know.
This is a horrible day. Why, you don't bring new people into,
I brought you a ray of sunshine.
yeah, you bring new people in when I'm having a bad day. You knew that.
I didn't know you were having a bad day, but
No, you did. You could tell. You could tell. You could tell. You were in here for the last hearing. You could tell.
Braley, she's the new magistrate.
Yes, come on up. I'm sorry.
Judge Semson, the senior judge here in 14A.
Senior?
Yeah.
I'm the oldest of all of them. Hello.
Yeah, well, and Emily and Anna, his lovelies.
Yes.
And Alan is his other lovely.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
So how's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Clip timeline 6:51 to 8:47. Just when it seems over, the judge tries lightening the mood, but it only highlights how chaotic the day's been. He introduces a new magistrate mid-hearing, but the tenant isn't having it. "You bring new people in when I'm having a bad day?" she asks bitterly. It's a raw human moment. She's not just defeated, she's unraveling. This courtroom didn't just rule on a case, it revealed a life on the edge. If you found this courtroom breakdown insightful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.